Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Hello and welcome into the Knicks-Verse. My name is George, and if this is your first time here or you've been here before but have not subscribed yet, please do so. Please do so and turn on the notification bell so you are alerted when I actually drop a video or go live, and hit the thumbs up button for me. Definitely appreciate that. And share the video. That really helps grow the channel tremendously. But more importantly, to me personally, I want to hear what you guys think. Drop your comments. I love them. I try to read all of them. If time allows, I try to read them all. They really help me tremendously. Okay, the New York Knicks took care of business tonight. It didn't look good at the beginning. They were down 12-0 right away in the first 3 or 4 minutes of this game. In fact, we'll go right to it. Here they were. The Knicks could not buy a bucket. 0 for 5 in the first 4 minutes of this game. They were down 12-0, and you start reassessing your life choices at this moment. You're like, oh man, should I have just abandoned the Knicks years ago? I'm kidding, of course. And then you're like, wait a second, no. Something else is going to happen. Well, something else did happen. Something tremendous happened. The New York Knicks were able to come back and outscore the Heat by 33 points, 116-83 for the remainder of this game. All right, let's get back to it. I got highlights for you guys. We're breaking this all down. This was a fun game to watch. At first, it wasn't. At first, it was a little painful. The game started off with 2 turnovers immediately, and then Deuce brought the ball up, and McCall cut, and Deuce ignored him. He was a wide open cut. Would have been an easy bucket. He ignored him, and he tried to do a little turnaround. Empty result, which is why the game started 12-0. 12-0 to the Miami Heat without Jimmy Butler. But no. Karl Anthony Towns was not going to allow the New York Knicks to lose this game. At one point, he himself personally went on a 15-0 run to take control of this game, and the New York Knicks basically never let it go after that. Fantastic win. The New York Knicks have won the season series against the Miami Heat. I think the first time, 20 years, 30 years or something like that. I think the first time in the Pat Riley era. I think. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. But fantastic result. I am so proud of the way this team responded. It looked a little scary for a little while. I'm not going to lie. It looked a little scary for a little while. But this man right here, the big cat, the big bodega, whatever you want to call him, meow, 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 whatever you want to call him, meow, 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 3-3-3. I mean, this guy was just insane on this court. You know what I love about this so much? A lot of people made a big deal about the post-game results against the Golden State Warriors and, dapping Draymond and all that shit. Well, here's the thing. He came out and said way ahead of time, I am responding with love, not hate. That's his modus operandi. And you know what? That is a leader. That is a beautiful way to approach life. Yes. Do I wish someone had come and just punched Draymond in the face? Absolutely, I do. But that's my own demons. You know what I mean? That's what I would want to happen. But this guy, he went a different way. And tonight, he backed it up with a tremendous effort. He lifted his team that was just basically crawling through the mud of this game. They weren't doing anything right. And he just lifted them and said, hey, don't worry, fellas. I got you. I got your back. And he just delivered 15 straight points to take this game away from the Miami Heat and deliver the victory for the New York Knicks. But it wasn't just him. I tweeted this out during the game. Actually, at the end of the game. A resounding result for the Knicks after a season-altering West Coast trip. That was brutal, that trip. It was the kind of trip that helps redefine what a team is going to be. And if this is the result of that, this win against the Miami Heat, all things went as well as you could hope for, except for the injury to Jalen Brunson. But even when you factor that in, this is the best result you could have hoped for. That brought key team issues to the surface, made things boil. The boiling. This is how a team with deep playoff run aspirations should respond when their captain, Brunson, goes down, but the ship must keep sailing. 116-95. Mikal Bridges led the game with 28 points and Towns with 23 points himself. And that was after Duncan Robinson was hitting every single three-point opportunity he could hit in the beginning of this game. Same with Tyler Hero. Tyler Hero thought he was going to have one of those incredible signature games against the Knicks, but it was not to be because of defense. OG Anunoby's defense on Tyler Hero, a masterclass. And Mikal Bridges, Thibs on Mikal. Mikal had a huge game for us. No shit, Thibs. Yes. Mikal Bridges as Knicks beat Heat by 21, 28 points on 10 of 14 shooting. 4 of 6 from the three-point line. Outstanding. And his three-point shot was something that is totally replicable. He was just catching it and letting it fly with complete 100% confidence. No doubt whatsoever, no hesitation, and that is the way you're supposed to shoot. But it wasn't only him who was contributing tonight. Josh Hart rebounded from his offer, from his goose egg, from his 0 points result against the Golden State Warriors to deliver a triple-double. And I believe he ties Clyde with the most triple-doubles in a season. I think so. I think 8. You guys can double-check that up for me. 12 points, 13 rebounds, 11 assists. Outstanding result for Josh Hart. And he was hitting some big threes. Man. He was, 2 of 5 from the three-point line. Both of his three-point shots that he hit were pivotal at the moments that they came. And then there was the Mitch. The Mitch Blockness monster factor. Mitch was a huge factor. Mitchell Robinson off the bench. Shout out to NY New York Basketball, NBA_New York. Mitchell Robinson off the bench as Knicks beat Heat 116-95. 10 points, 5 of 7 field goals, 9 rebounds, 1 rebound away from his first triple-double of the season. Look at this. This is the last 10 games. Last 10 games of this season. Defensive rating, the New York Knicks, number 2. Number 2. That's not a coincidence. That is a result based upon hard work, effort, and Mitch Robinson coming back on this team. And definitely does. Hate to put it this way, but when you look at our offensive rating is 110.7. That's not championship level offense. So we need Brunson back. When Brunson returns, what we need is for the Knicks to figure out the formula to still give you tremendous defense that can get stops when they need it, when they absolutely need it, and then you have your captain who can steer that ship to victory. I can't wait. This is the Brunson right now taking a break may be exactly what this team needed to figure out who they truly are. I know I said that in the previous recap. It was I was late because I did it the next day. Most of you may not have seen it. But I'm telling you, I know people were saying blessing in disguise, but that's not really what's happening here. It's forcing these other players to dig deep within themselves and discover the players the best version of themselves. Because when you have a guy, on the floor with you who can cover up a lot of your sloppiness and your mistakes, it doesn't motivate you to clean those up. But when he's not there, they're totally exposed. So you cannot be that kind of player anymore if you want to win. And that's what's happening now. Now it's a process. We dropped that game to the Warriors. We should have won that game, but it's a process. Now we picked up this game. The Knicks could go on a nice little run right now. We're playing some very weak opponents. Knicks could go on a nice run right now, so get ready for that. Look at this. A 108.1 defensive rating, second best in the NBA in the last 10 games of this season. Absolutely. But look at this. The team that we may have to face in the first round, the Detroit Pistons. And their offensive rating is almost 5 points higher than ours. And their defensive rating is almost 2 points. Actually, it is it is almost 2 points lower than us. So they're at an 8.4 net rating. We're at a 2.7. That has to change. But look, we're still without Brunson. You throw Brunson on this team, boom, that thing spikes up. Maybe hits double digits. That's what we want to get to. Double digits in net rating as we're closing the season. Let's see if the Knicks can make that happen. All right, let's get back to this. All right. And here are the stats. Let's get to the highlights. All right, like I mentioned before, the Knicks got off to kind of a sloppy start. Jaime Jaquez Jr. delivers with a little bank off the backboard there. They're up 4-0 early. And then Duncan Robinson just decided to make it his game early. Fortunately, it didn't last, but man, did he scorch us for what did he scorch us for in that first quarter? Let's see. Duncan Robinson had 8 points in that first quarter, 3 of 5, and Tyler Hero had 10 himself. They led the Knicks 29-18. The Knicks could only get 18 points in that first quarter, but they were able to respond in such a beautiful fashion for the rest of the game moving forward. In fact, the New York Knicks they destroyed them in the third quarter, 41-15. And the second quarter, they took control of that, 29-20, but they were still down going into the half. Here we go. Here's McCall. Oh, look at that. Look how smooth that's looking for him. He's really looking like another player offensively right now. Oops, that was Bam. Look at Mitch right there. Gets the nice offensive rebound. He's like, you know what? I'm going to take this myself. He just rolls it in right over Jaime Jaquez. And he should. When he has someone who's 6'8" on him, Mitch should definitely do that. There's more McCall. Theatrics. Beautiful for him. McCall in that first quarter, he was the entire offense for the Knicks. He delivered 10 of the 18 points in that first quarter. And while I was watching this, I was somewhat concerned that they weren't going to be able to light that fire in their belly, especially in that second quarter. But then once it turned over, this man stepped in. Boom, there he goes. He goes in, finger roll. Now it's 31-20. And then here goes. Another bucket for Cat. Look at this. A dunk. Beautiful. Now it's 31-22. You might be watching all 15 points. Now three-pointer. There you go. That's his 7th point. Now it's 31-25. Look at this. Nice. Hart gets out there. And then Cat with another dunk. That's his 9th points. Now it's 31-27. Here we go. Payne was much more disciplined in this game, and Cat just takes it and shoots it. I never have a problem with Cat doing that. I want Cat to shoot more threes, honestly. And then, boom, another one. That's like at least a 28-footer, 29-footer. Sinks it. And the Knicks take the lead, 33-31. Now, they did, cough up the lead here and there a little bit as the game went on in this quarter here. And they even were down 5 points early in the second half. All right, let's watch this. Oh, nice bounce pass by Davion Mitchell. That was beautiful to Jaime Jaquez. And then OG Anunoby. Oh, we didn't even talk about it. OG's defense, man. What a master class. Well, I did talk about it a little bit earlier on. His defense tonight was spectacular. It was a thing of beauty. Look at that little bounce pass to Precious. Nice. Now the Knicks are only down by 1 with a minute left in the second quarter. And then Duncan Robinson, man, what was he a pain in the ass in that first half? He was a total pain in the ass in that first half. Duncan Robinson delivered 11 points for those Miami Heat in the first half. But in the second half, he delivered 11 points as well. Wow. Look at him. He was the one Miami Heat player who was consistent in both halves. He finished with 22 points, but a -16 in plus minus. So here we are in the third quarter. The New York Knicks now have a lead, 59-54. They're moving the ball around. Look at this beautiful pass by Cat to Mikal. Mikal is doing a great job of finding open spaces on the floor, but even sometimes he's getting into traffic and he's delivering. That is a big switch, because how many times have we complained here on Into the Knicks-Verse about Mikal avoiding contact? Tonight wasn't the story at all. Here comes Jaime Hawkins. Look at Mitch right there. Mitch, I wish he had gotten his double-double tonight. It would have been in just 24. Look at that. Beautiful. Mikal just surging ahead and Hart finding him. Nice defense. But then look at Josh Hart. He takes the ball away and a little alley-oopish to Mitch. That might have not been and Mitch once again. Mitch's presence in the paint has made all the difference in the world and on this team. That is one of the reasons why the New York Knicks defensive rating is now up in the top echelon of the entire NBA at 108.1. It's just a matter of finding the right mixture between Mitch on the court, and I like how Thibs is finally having Mitch and Towns on the court together, and you heard him talk about it earlier when I showed that tweet. Here comes Campaign. Campaign, good game for Campaign tonight. I was hard on him in the previous game. Tonight, Payne came through with 7 points. He was a plus 12. He hit his 1 3-point shot attempt, and he picked up 5 assists for him. So he wasn't just a chucker tonight. He was delivering on the shot creation part of it for his teammates tonight. So here we are in the fourth. Knicks are already up 24 points. Ooh, nice three-pointer. That was Duncan. Duncan Robinson was very consistent this game. I don't know what happened to him. He went through that weird drought last year, was the year before, and now he's back to being the version that got him that big contract. Here we go. Here's slow-mo. And now with 6-something left, Payne comes in, and Mitch with the tip. That is something we just didn't have before. Look, man, Mitch Robinson is, even I even fell a victim to it. Kind of like mocking the idea that Mitch could transform this defense all by himself. Well, you know what? I feel like an idiot because he actually is doing it. This Knicks defense has taken on a completely different tone since he's been on the team. And they know when he's on the court and he's giving that kind of effort, it's emboldening the other incredible defenders that we have. Mikal, OG, and Deuce as well, to like step it up themselves. So now everyone's like lifted their defensive output. And now this team now has the ability to shut other teams down when needed. Now, that is something that is still a work in progress. There's going to be times when they look disjointed. There's too much drop coverage. You're facing a team that shoots a lot more three-point attempts than you want them to, and they hit them on a higher clip. We're talking about teams like the Celtics. So we're going to see how they play against those teams. Right here, it's come back around. All right, let's go back to this. All right, here are the stats. Mikal Bridges, 32 minutes, 28 points, 4 of 6 from the three-point line, 10 of 14 overall. Fantastic effort for him. He shot 71.5% tonight. OG Anunoby did not have a good offensive game, but I told you his defense was outstanding, and he still finished with, 2 assists, 2 blocks for OG, and 2 blocks for Mitch. So he tied Mitch with the most blocks on the team this game. Towns, 10 of 17. He shot almost 59%, 23 points, 7 rebounds. Deuce McBride, 10 points for him. His defense, again, disruptive out on the perimeter. Josh Hart, 29 minutes. Look at the minutes distribution here. This is what I love about this. 32 minutes, 31, 29, 29. That's what we want, man. Now, can the Knicks replicate this against higher quality teams? We'll see. But it doesn't need to go to 40, you know? Maybe they play 35. Maybe Mikal's 35, OG's 36. maybe it's there, but it's not 40. It's not 39. You guys think, oh, what's 3 minutes? It's a world of difference, especially when the game is hanging in the balance and your legs just don't have it because you're burnt, you're cooked. So this is a beautiful balance of minutes right here. And Landry Shamet, I got to say, shout out to him. I like the way he played tonight. 25 minutes for him. What did he finish with? 9 points. He was a plus 14 tonight. 3 of 6 from the three-point line. Landry Shamet. There we go, Landry. The New York Knicks shot 47% from the three-point line. Almost 50% overall. 47 of 95. Beautiful result right there. And here we got the plus minus. Mikal Bridges, plus 12. Towns, plus 16. Deuce, plus 9. And Josh Hart with a team high, plus 31. So in the 29 minutes, when Josh Hart was on the court, the Knicks outscored the Miami Heat by 31 points. Outstanding. Look at that. 11 assists for him. And 4 steals. 4 steals. Beautiful, beautiful. Look at even Campaign gave us some productive minutes. Precious Achua gave us some productive minutes. A plus 10 for him. I love what I saw tonight in any way, shape, or form. This was just a wonderful result. The Miami Heat's numbers here. Duncan Robinson finished with 22 points, 8 of 12. The guy was just unbelievable on offense. Tyler Hero, 10 of 18, but only attempted 3 3-point shots. So because the Knicks were just storming him off the three-point line. Only attempted 3 shots, which he missed all 3 of those. Jaime Jaquez with 12 rebounds, but only 6 points for him. Bam Adebayo got off to a good start, but petered out. He finished with 12.7 rebounds. And that's pretty much the story here. The New York Knicks held the Miami Heat to under 27% from the free throw line. But the most important, again, stat, and we're going to have to keep focusing on the stat here. The points conceded off turnovers. The New York Knicks were a plus 14 right there, 29-15. The Knicks need to keep winning that. They keep winning that, they will keep winning games. Beautiful. Even though the Knicks only went to the free throw line 6 times tonight. 6 times. And that is Spoelstra telling his team, don't foul these guys. Don't give them easy buckets. Don't make it easier on them. It didn't matter. They hit all 6 of their free throws, and they shot almost 50% for the entire game. The New York Knicks, yes, fucking go! Love it. Love this result. Fuck Miami. Fuck the Heat. Fuck Pat Riley. Fuck them all. I want to fucking win a championship. Does this team have enough to win a championship? I'll tell you this. The Knicks can win. They can beat any fucking team. Yes, Boston. Yes, Cleveland. If those 2 dudes can step up and play at the level that I know they can play, that they know they can play, it's going to be an amazing postseason for New York fans. All right. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for watching this. Again, my name is George. Please subscribe. Hit the thumbs up button for me. Drop your comments, and I will see you around the Knicks-Verse. Let's fucking go.